You're listening to Sorry for Asking.
Sorry for asking. I'm Cole Connor.
And I'm Adam Ramzi. This is where we talk shop, ask questions,
Tell stories, and laugh some laughs about being creators.
as well as consumers of adult content. We love watching too.
We certainly do. We also discuss the impact adult films have had on us
On our guests.
and on the LGBTQ community.
So strap on and strap in.
And here we go.
Welcome back to
Hello.
Sorry for Asking.
Hi, sorry for asking. I'm Cole Connor.
And I'm Adam Ramzi.
What is up? I guess we have a lot to talk about
We
today.
have quite a
This
bit
is
to talk
catch-up
about. This is a catch-up episode, everybody. Welcome. We're well into May. Summer is hurtling toward us. We're almost at Pride season. And there's so much to discuss.
Pride. There's 3 fucking prides in LA.
Is there?
There's LA
Oh.
Pride, WeHo Pride,
And then the DTLA
down
one.
DTLA,
Yes, right.
and Venice has a pride too.
Oh, I guess that's true. I've never done that before.
Does Santa
Have you?
Monica have a pride?
Does Long Beach have a Pride? They actually do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I think
Tons of prides.
everywhere in California has a
Much
pride.
to
Like
be proud
fucking
of.
Riverside probably has a pride.
And they should.
And they should.
But as far as I have seen, the WeHo Pride looks like the programming is insane. It's essentially Coachella in West Hollywood right now. Like I feel like
Who's playing?
Kylie Minogue.
Wait, we can't buzz them without them paying.
Oh yeah,
for
that's
it.
right. We're not. Good point. Good point. Anyway, Pride is coming.
Pride is coming.
How are you, Cole Connor?
I'm good. I had some shoots recently.
Yeah.
I was down in Fort Lauderdale for Carnal Media.
Okay.
It was really it was fun. I did 6 vignettes. Vignettes are I guess what studios are calling easy scenes now.
Vignettes. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
They're easy scenes. They don't pay a full scene rate per se, but you generally do 2 on a day, equaling a normal pay
Sure.
of a scene.
Right.
But they only take a couple hours.
Right.
They're not a 6 to 8 hour Raging Stallion Falcon shoot.
For sure. Yes.
So
it's essentially a content shoot.
yeah.
But with a little more structure, maybe.
Yeah, so this one, it was very good. The director, Gio, was amazing. Just really laid back and chill and had everything scheduled out, really organized, which I love. Everything was out by 5,
Yeah. Right.
I think of the other 2 on that show where he
Oh,
goes
yes.
to the show and he's like, we're out by 5.
Yep.
So I did 2 vignettes for every day for 3 days, so 6 scenes.
Wow. Were you expected to ejaculate in all of them?
I did every one but one. I was bottoming in each one.
Wow.
So, and it's easier for me to come bottoming.
Yes.
Because I stay hard when I'm bottoming for some reason.
Yes.
Unlike
it is your special skill. Well, one of them.
and coming multiple times.
Yes.
But there was always some time in between. I think the 5th scene I did not come in. That was a 3-way.
Okay.
So they both came. So we didn't really need mine.
Sure. Yeah.
Who needs the bottom?
Who
to come
cares
in a
about the
3-way?
bottom when they're
Gross. No, but there was some highlight. I really liked working with Lane Colton. Just a really sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy with a sweet
With
large
his
dong.
long dong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I had 3 scenes with him. That was the most. I worked with him the most. So,
Nice.
Lane, thank you for making my Florida trip successful.
And please come back to Los Angeles
please come
because we never made good on our plans to shoot.
Oh,
He's very cute.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Carnal
so
Media.
that was fun. That was my first time with Carnal, which actually came to me last minute. I was supposed to do a shoot for men.com which I was excited about, but it fell through because my scene partner, who I have no idea who it was, did not pass their talent testing.
Oops.
I guess they struck a positive.
Yeah. It happens.
It happens, but instead of just recasting them, they just we're like, oh, we'll do it another time.
Where would that shoot have been?
San Diego.
Oh, okay. Is that where they usually shoot?
They shoot in Montreal and San Diego.
Okay.
But I didn't know they shot in San Diego, but when someone I know shot for them recently, I was like, they shoot in San Diego, and then I reached out.
Yeah.
So
I only did one shoot with men.com a few years ago. I did 2 scenes in a row, and definitely a different experience.
Yeah, I'm like, actually they just got back to me saying they want to do it this month. Today I just got a text. So I don't want to say anything negative, but I was saying I just have never been booked on a shoot where 2 days before I still had no idea where I was staying the night before in San Diego. I had no idea who my scene partner was. I knew nothing about it, and I am with Fab Scout non-exclusively now, meaning everything I've done before with every studio I've worked with before. That's all me.
Why don't you tell our listeners what Fab Scout is?
Fab Scout is an agency,
okay,
for porn performers specifically. I think they have some girls.
I have no idea.
Maybe trans.
Okay.
But yeah,
they
have
jobs,
a bunch of people. We've talked about Howard before,
right.
In the Tommy.
Yes, the Tommy Defendi episode.
Tommy Defendi episode, because he was his agent. He's been doing it for 22 years.
Wow.
And I was like, Howard, this has never happened to me, where I know nothing before a scene, and then so on that Tuesday, the scene was supposed to be Thursday. Tuesday, I reach out to Howard. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, your scene partner didn't pass the test, so that's postponed, but here's this shoot in Florida. So, which I guess probably ended up being more. So that's good.
Yeah.
What else? We have if you've ever wanted to see Adam Ramzi and Cole Connor do a one-on-one studio scene,
it's coming.
Yeah.
We're doing it in literally 2 days.
Literally at this time, in 48 hours, he will be deep inside me.
Yes, I will. It's true. I'm very excited. I'm excited. This is gonna be chapter 2 of a very busy month. I'm having one of those whirlwind months where I can't believe I'm pulling off some of the things I'm pulling off. Just in terms of busyness, I haven't been shooting very much. I did shoot a scene yesterday, and part of what this is all about is I was traveling. I went to my amazing fairy camp in Tennessee that I've mentioned before. It was wonderful, super amazing, recharged my batteries, didn't touch my phone for 5 days, saw a lot of amazing people, had some great sex. Oh my God, we've talked about tent sex before.
Tent sex,
sex while camping.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not your thing.
I mean,
it is my thing.
Yeah. Well, what have we talked about?
Well, that you're that it's never going to happen.
Oh, that it's not. No, I would have sex in a tent. I just worry about the cleaning process.
Yes.
In the wild.
Understandable. And it can be done. I had one of my, just a quick little aside story. We had one rainy night. The rest of the time, the weather was amazing, but one rainy night, and a friend of mine he lives in Chicago now, but apparently his air mattress hadn't made it to the campground yet. So he kind of was like, well, if you're in your tent and if I know where it is, I might come in for a sleepover.
And things got muddy.
They did not. No, they were not a drop wasted, and it was clean as a whistle. But he came in and it was just pouring rain outside in the dark. He came inside and we were just supposed to cuddle, but things happened. And I did something. I'm sorry, my mom's going to listen to this, but whatever. Mom,
skip ahead.
Yes. But I did this thing where, I mean, we just have such good sex. We always have. Like, it's what, you know how you have those like handful of people where like the sex is just primal and just super connected and amazing. And I was, at one point, I was riding him while my dick was in his mouth and went so, like, which I've done before, but I did it to completion.
Oh.
And it was incredible.
Wow.
So that was my little side story from my intense
what do you
sex.
think that maybe we should have asked the doctor about this, but like I've had some of the most intense orgasms like recently that I've ever had. Is that true for you?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Maybe,
what do you think it is?
Maybe it's shockwave therapy.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe we're born with it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think I don't know, I'm feeling myself lately, but I also, part of why I've been a little quiet on the filming thing is, and this is totally a follow-up to our last conversation with Dr. Gonzalez. Mm-hmm. This episode just released, a couple weeks ago. I had surgery because, as you guys might remember, we were talking about gynecomastia, which is the condition of when your hormones are out of balance and you develop a little bit of tissue behind your nipples. Mm-hmm. And I decided that I was like, that first surgery clearly wasn't enough. An oncologist does it very differently, where they actually just kind of like cut you open and scoop out whatever's there and then sew you back up. Yeah. Recovery was very easy. This time I went to a plastic surgeon. And damn, dude, it was way more intense. Like they essentially they get in there and take out any fat cells or anything that might, potentially make this kind of tissue happen again. Mm-hmm. So recovery was a little intense, and now I'm having an issue I really was not expecting, which might affect our shoot this weekend. What do you think it is?
Your nipples aren't sensitive?
That is correct, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck.
I realize now that I have relied for far too long on my sensitive nipples to get me to orgasm, and it has affected my sex life. I don't know if it's forever. I don't know if it's permanent.
It's probably not forever.
The surgery was only a few weeks ago. I'm recovering. I'm feeling good. I'm looking fine. There's definitely still some settling to happen. But I'm worried that, especially on the left side, that they might have removed some nerve endings that were my thing, y'all.
Part of your jam.
They were like my fucking huge part of my sexual repertoire.
You're gonna have to have like a memorial.
Oh God. It just might mean that I won't be able to come on camera.
We'll light some candles in Palm Springs
Please,
around the pool.
Cast a spell. Let's figure something out.
We'll sage your nipples.
If I'm having a scene with Cole Connor, I want to be able to deliver. It's not my fault
that I can't make him come.
Just a disclaimer. It is not Cole Connor's fault if I can't finish. It's because my nipples don't feel a goddamn thing.
Oh, well, welcome to the club.
Well, no, I don't want to be in that club. But here, I think also maybe what I'm realizing is I have to have different avenues.
Yeah.
Different avenues, mental avenues for getting myself there. I've noticed certainly that when I bottom, I mean, that tent moment happened and it was super intense and amazing.
Well, maybe we'll have to turn it into a flip or something.
I mean, I do like your penis a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's critically acclaimed.
Have you fucked me before?
I
have, but it was like brief.
I have, but brief. We've only been in group situations or a three-way.
We've never had sex one-on-one?
We've never had sex one-on-one.
That's right.
Isn't it surprising?
Kind of.
I know.
Well,
you were when you were with someone. I remember we had a three-way, and this is before I did porn.
Yes.
I came over. It was very fun. We you guys DP'd me.
Yes.
We all came at the same time.
Yes.
It was very super hot. And I remember later on you texted me and you were like, if you want to just do a one-on-one with my boyfriend, you can. I totally don't mind. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'd rather do a one-on-one with you.
Oh.
And you were like, oh, really? And then we still haven't done it.
I'm blushing. Well, we're gonna do it on camera, and it's gonna be fun.
It will be.
I can't wait.
And like I feel like
I'm all flush now.
I know. I feel like I have learned a lot in the last few years.
Like sexually?
Sexually, just about like pleasuring and.
Oh, I would love to hear
you
about
know.
this.
I mean, I don't.
Please share.
I mean, I just think I'm better at sex. Like that's all I'm saying.
I think that can happen.
Yeah.
Yes. But like you don't have any examples. I mean, I kind of want to think about this. I think being in the sex work business can definitely teach you some lessons. But it could go the opposite too.
Yeah, but also when I have sex with somebody that doesn't do porn and isn't as experienced, I'm sometimes, not always. Sometimes it's great, but sometimes I'm like, "Oh, honey, you don't know what you're doing." Yeah. So, I've definitely picked up things along the way. I definitely am I noticed after doing more studio stuff for Falcon, Naked Sword, in that first year, I realized that because they're always asking you to like be vocal and, just talk more.
Yeah.
And make more noise. So I kind of, which wasn't natural for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm intense, but I'm like, I don't need to be talking, and I don't need someone else to be talking.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, shut up. But, but yeah, I noticed in my recreational sex that I became more vocal. I picked it up, and it's not like a performative thing. It's just kind of like, it became more of a habit because filming was more of the sex that I was having.
Yeah.
I
think verbal is hot. I feel like I want to get better at it. I've been seeing somebody lately, which has been really nice.
No shit.
Oh yeah? Oh,
yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
No. You and your boyfriends.
What do you mean?
Oh no, I'm just kidding.
No, it's been a big surprise. There's definitely someone a little special in my life. And we've been talking about, we definitely want to like try a lot of things.
He'll be there this weekend though too, right?
He sure will.
Yeah. I didn't get a scene with him. I filmed with him. I filmed with him once.
Yeah.
But it was a little, there were some we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Sure, it happens. It happens. Yes.
So we'll have to try again. We didn't get to have sex very much.
Got it. Right. Yes.
It wasn't a very long scene.
Gotcha.
So
I think you should do it again. Try it again.
I know. Well, yeah, I want to put together the four of us with Brody Meyer.
Is that? I mean, are you guys hanging out? Is that?
We were, but I mean, like, it's not.
You're friends.
We're friends. We're not in like a. I think neither of us are in a place where it would suit either of us to be in a relationship.
Anyway, point being, I want to be more verbal in sex. I think verbal gets me off. We're also like kind of talking about maybe trying other things. Are you into water sports?
You know what? It's funny story. I'm not kinky. I'm not very kinky.
Right.
I think if I'm watching something like Tim Tales, or I used to watch like Lucas stuff where sometimes it happens and there's like at the end, like after coming and stuff, guys piss on the bottom or something a little bit. And that can be kind of hot. That can be kind of hot to me. I just am like I don't like a mess.
I don't like a mess
either.
either.
Clean up. So like, I mean, I guess it'd be okay in like a shower, but I also don't really like having sex in a shower.
Right.
So
I mean, I've made jokes about this for years. Like, I remember hanging out with a person who was like, I'm into it, but neck down in the shower. And I'm like, yeah, I could get into that for sure.
And like, it's got to be like really watery.
Yes,
like really
for sure.
Not a dehydrated
correct
stream.
Yes. It's amazing what you can
be clear.
It's amazing what you can pull off when you jug a gallon of water an hour before an encounter.
Oh.
I have certainly learned that. And I don't necessarily, as someone who, I mean, again, sorry, my mom is listening to this. I don't care. But like I have,
Are
I
they still listening?
My mom's listening.
No,
My brother might
I
even
know,
listen. I don't care. Whatever. I love you guys.
Love you.
But like I don't necessarily like the taste of it. So I have always made jokes that I'm a piss top because I'm not pee shy.
Yeah.
Like there was a moment once when I was on the New York City Eagle, where there were so many people on the roof, and at some point I was just like, oh my God, I cannot make it to the bathroom right now. This is ridiculous. And like I told that to a friend of mine, and he literally looked me dead in the eyes and just like lowered to his knees. And I was like,
I think I know who this is.
I was like, oh, amazing. and a little lesson for you piss tops out there. If you're peeing in somebody's mouth, be sure to pulse it, because if you pulse it, you don't flood them and they don't make a mess, because I don't want piss coming out of their mouths because that's disgusting.
Do they swallow it?
Yeah.
Is that the point?
For some of them.
What if they?
I don't want to swallow it. I don't want to swallow it.
What if they just want to get like pee on their chest?
Then that we do in a shower or in a field.
Okay. I mean, I could
You can get down for that.
Get peed on. Like, I don't want it in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't really want it in my mouth, but I think the act of a man urinating is sexual. There's something sexy about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess so. When I was younger and I went to summer camp, we had these big like communal showers with and it was all open. I'm sure they don't ever do this in camps now, but this was like just a big communal shower with like 4 heads on each wall, on 3 walls.
Okay.
And just one big drain in the middle. Mm-hmm. And like first thing you would get in, first thing you would do is get in all the, yes, in a porno, everybody's over 18.
Right, sorry, right, of course.
But this, yeah, we would, like, as soon as everybody gets in, the first thing you do is like piss, like aim at the drain and pee. Mm-hmm. So, but I guess like, as a young boy, like, and you're there, like, there are older guys with like big dongs you've never seen before. Like, you're like, oh my God. Yeah. There are some guys at that camp some of the older guys, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, so you see them pee in the shower all the time.
Yeah.
Not really something I think about, like, in my spank bank, but like, but I can see it. I can see where it would be hot now with adults.
This is what I think is interesting also about being open to new sexual experiences, is where if you recognize something that you've never done before or never really had any, tendency or desire to try, if you open yourself to it, does it send signals to your swimsuit area when you talk about it? And if so, what does that tell you? Like, that's sort of what I love discovering things like that, where you're kind of like, ooh, me talking about potentially pissing on my boyfriend is kind of getting like my dick's getting a little hard talking about it. What is this telling me?
That brings me back. I was going to tell another story.
Okay,
but I got sidetracked. But about, so I was at Black's Beach.
Oh, we love Black's Beach. Everybody, Black's Beach is a nude beach in San Diego where there is a section that is sex friendly.
Yeah, there's like bushes. Like there's like I don't even know what to call it. It's like a bunch of trees. Yeah. But also you can go up. You can climb up onto rocks, and there's trees up there, and you can do stuff up there. It's it's very easy to get away with outdoor play.
For sure.
So
beautiful place.
I'm down on the beach. I went with some friends. This is back in probably like 2021. Yeah. And I'm talking to Morgan Thicke on the beach, who's so sexy.
We love Morgan.
And I'm sitting there. He's naked. And we're talking about, I'm like, he was talking about, I guess he's into piss a little bit, like whatever. And we were talking about it a little bit. I'm like, yeah. I'm not into it, but I think if there's one person that could get me into it, it's you.
Ooh.
And when I said that, his dick just went, like sitting right there on the beach. And I was like, do you want to go climb some rocks?
Okay. And question, did he fuck you or did he pee on you?
He fucked me.
Oh, okay.
But in front of him, like it was, so we went up the rocks. We found some kind of like encampment in this in the trees.
Yeah.
I think it was like a homeless person's like there was a chair, there were some blankets hanging
Yeah.
on the tree branches.
Right.
And he fucked me in the chair, and a bunch of people followed us up there and were watching. There were some other guys doing stuff too, but I came riding him and nobody captured it on camera.
Well, I mean, that would have been a violation.
I was like, why didn't any of you guys film that?
Oh my God. I totally picture you. I totally picture you squatting down on his dick, bouncing on it, looking around for somebody with a goddamn camera in their hand.
It was like, I was like, I mean, I was there with other porn people, so I thought maybe somebody would whip it out and just start filming.
I think that would have been like a violation of the code of ethics in that space, because there are a lot of people there who are not internet sluts like us. So sorry, it just exists in your memory.
I know.
And now here as a story told on the Sorry for Asking podcast.
It's a good story. I would like to recreate it, act it out, and film it.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Let me know how I can help.
I'll have to talk. Let's go to Black's Beach. I'll get Morgan.
That sounds great. I haven't been to Black's Beach in years, like probably since 2020.
Well, it's
when it was like
nice.
risque to do it.
It's getting nice.
Yeah.
Like more consistently nice.
Yeah, let's do a Black's Beach trip. That sounds fun.
So. Well, I want to do it. I want to tack it on when I have to go to San Diego for a shoot.
Oh, smart.
And have a place to stay.
Correct.
I'd love to do that one day, stay, do my scene, and then come home.
Just don't get sunburned.
Oh, I know.
Do you burn easily?
I don't. I'm lucky. I guess if it's the first time I've been out in the sun in a while, I can burn easily. But no. I put sunscreen on my face and my shoulders, and that's pretty much it.
Well, speaking of Black's Beach, that was kind of a trend in porn that I think that was especially during the pandemic, which was kind of a fun thing. I thought, like, when somebody would just kind of set up a camera like in the bushes like would either sit on a chair and jack off or would like do something sexual with somebody, and people would walk by and they'd blur their faces. I always thought it was really sweet. There was I think Wade Wolfgar posted this video of himself somewhere like that, where some elder gentleman walked by and was just so impressed with the size of his wiener and like commented on it in this like really innocent like wow, like, may I? And like he was like, yeah, sure. It was, and like, touched it and was like, wow, this is really something you got here. And like it was just like really cute. Conversely, there's been a trend in porn, I wonder if you've noticed, that I cannot fucking stand.
Oh, I know what you're gonna talk about.
It's the European.
Yes, the guys that come up to.
Do you want to improv a scene?
Yeah, they're like.
Will you be the straight jogger that walks by?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. Excuse me.
Yeah. What?
Hey, hi. Oh, look at you. You are very sweaty.
Yeah, I've been running.
Oh, you work out, yes?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
My girlfriend is ahead of me.
Oh, is she? Oh, okay. Well, before you go there, what if I touch your sweaty pecs?
Oh, no. I need to catch up with my girlfriend.
Oh, really? Well, what about, how about some money? You like money, don't you?
I make lots of money myself.
Oh, no, but how about here just a €100 just to touch your sweaty pecs?
Well, I could buy my girlfriend something with €100.
Yes. Okay, here's 100. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's very nice. Oh, look at your package is also big. Oh, do you want to just show it to me? How about another €100?
Okay.
Okay. And scene. What is this crap? Why is it so popular? It's not sexy.
No, there's something about it, like when you're like, so I think what it is you're scrolling through Twitter. First of all, it's allowed on Instagram. Like Instagram doesn't have a problem with it.
Okay.
So you can get a lot of views. You can get away with shit like that without getting flagged. And there's something about it that just like draws you in. You're like, what's happening here? I want to hear what they're saying. So it's good when they have the subtitles too. So I've been like,
am I part of the problem?
I've been thinking about, I've been thinking about ways to do this less cringy.
Okay.
But it's like, there is something engaging about it.
I have certainly, I have found myself watching them, but while I watch them, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
So maybe I'm a sucker too.
Yeah.
Because I do want to see more, I guess. But I hate it.
I know. And it's no, I know. I've been thinking about how to do it and like more authentically.
Yeah.
I did one reel with like one of the twink tops in Florida.
Okay. What happened?
Just where we were at the house, and I kind of like knock on his door, and I'm like, oh, I think we have a scene tomorrow. I'm like, oh, you're so cute, and blah blah blah. Can I touch your chest? Blah, blah. I didn't offer him money or anything, but I was
okay.
Like,
so you acted out a scene that is going to be on your content sites, yeah?
No, this was strictly just for Instagram.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, because
I see. So it's Instagram safe what you did.
Yeah.
Okay, cute.
Like he was just.
So it's a skit, basically.
Yeah, it's a skit.
Okay.
It's like it only needs to be like a minute.
Yeah.
90 seconds.
Cute. Okay.
Yeah, but. I agree. I think it's cringy, but there is something about it that just captures your imagination, I guess.
Well, like, I'm gonna guess they're all fake, right?
Yes.
Are they real?
It's all fake because it's all guys that do porn.
Right.
Anyway, they all have they all have Twitters. They just don't tag the other person when they're doing it.
Okay.
So it looks like it's an anonymous person.
But
I know the guys.
Okay. All right.
Doing it.
Yeah, I guess I don't, because there was one that I watched that looked pretty convincing, because the guy it's one thing for the guy to kind of play it like, oh, my girlfriend is right there, but there was one who was like kind of almost like bashful about it, where he was just like, oh, well, I mean, I guess I could.
No,
and
but I think
very
it's
sweaty pecs.
I think it's just part of it's like a fantasy to just be able to like, pick a guy up and
maybe I'm being too hard on these Europeans.
Have enough money to just like have a guy let you do whatever you want to him.
Yes,
which I don't know, could be problematic or not.
Well, I mean, like because I think in like the discourse and around that stuff in the United States at least is a little different, because we still kind of talk about prizing the straight man as like the catch. Mm-hmm. I don't think that you would see a lot of that stuff here. Whereas maybe they don't care in Europe. They're like, fuck yeah, we want to bag a straight man. Don't we all? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know.
Or they're just like. I think straight guys over there, it's more common to experiment and be open about it.
Oh,
and
maybe
be more fluid,
right.
And like fuck with guys every once in a while, but still identify as straight.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in my imagination.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything coming up? Are there any scenes or travels in your future that you are excited about?
Well, I'm going back to Fort Lauderdale.
You've been going to Fort Lauderdale a lot.
Weeks. Well, it was just that one.
Oh, was it only one trip?
Yeah, it was just that one, but I did like a bunch of scenes there.
Oh, I feel like
it was only like 3 days.
A repeated trip for you.
No, but that one was Carnal, and this one is Say Uncle, who I've worked with before.
Isn't Say Uncle Jason's?
It is.
Jason Marks?
Yes.
Oh, is he going to be on this shoot?
I have no idea. I just found out about it this morning.
Okay.
So I don't even know what my flights are.
Yeah.
But I in getting these, like, a lot of developments have happened this morning. So, and I was kind of like, I've been telling people I'm kind of on the fence about going to the Grabbies. And I think I am going to pass on them.
The Grabbies. Yeah. Are you nominated this year?
Yeah.
What are you nominated for?
Performer of the Year.
Oh boy.
And for some reason, Best Bottom. I should be Best Verse, but I am in the Best Bottom category. So, which I also won't win, because there are people that should win best bottom that aren't me.
Right. What about performer of the year? You don't think you're in the running?
Nah.
Who do you
think so.
Whose year is it? Is it still Derek? Are we still in the Derek Cage era?
Derek could win. Derek could do it.
Yeah.
I would like to see Derek do it.
Clean sweep of award season.
I don't have the list in front of me, but I just know that I didn't work in studio as much last year.
Is Grabby's fan voted or is it?
It's fan voted.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Allegedly. No. Ooh.
We didn't say that out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
So no Grabbies for you.
I don't know, and I mean, like, that's not why I don't want to. That's not why I won't go. But
You've just been busy.
It would be a distraction for me right now that I don't really need.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
And I think I'm already going to be gone a good amount this month, so that's like another 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And then I think I might be doing, like, all of these things are like maybe, like, I think I'm going to work on a Raging Stallion shoot the first week of June, which means I might have to miss one of LA's Prides. But where I do a content, and where I organize like the content house that's attached, where like the performers for the movie are staying at this house and shooting stuff there for Raging Stallion, but then Raging Stallion gives the creators the content a month after it's been on their site. So I might be doing that. I'm talking to Steve Cruz about it. And then also with Next Door Studios, they kind of reached out and about co-directing some stuff.
That's a big
deal. So that's exciting, but I don't know. That was. I don't think anything is really settled. I think it'll be a while before they figure that project out.
Wow, that's very exciting.
Yeah,
cool.
Which is So hopefully, just getting some more directing experience.
Yeah,
should be exciting.
That sounds very exciting. I've thought about that, like what that would even look like. Would I have to take some kind of course on how to use a camera? I don't know what white balance is.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably pretty simple. I'm sure. I mean, to shoot,
anyone could do it.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a videographer.
Well, you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
cool. That's
I'm
exciting.
sure. Some of the people that I've seen behind the camera on these shoots, I'm pretty sure I could do it.
I believe that.
Shade.
Yes, just the tiniest bit. Just the tiniest bit of shade. I am just, I'm gonna do this shoot this weekend with you guys at in Palm Springs. And that's kind of all I have on the books. I'm going to try and be a little bit more proactive this summer about filming with people. I've been slacking just because it's been busy. I actually, around the time of your birthday, I'm throwing a party. I think actually on your birthday. Are you June 22nd or 23rd?
21st.
21st.
Yeah.
I'm throwing a party on June 22nd for the solstice, which is also a full moon. And I think you should come.
Can I be the guest of honor?
Sure.
Can it be my birthday party?
You can bill it as everybody come to my birthday party at Adam Ramzi's Axis party, which is centered on the solstice.
Okay.
It's going to be good music in a warehouse setting. I'm very excited.
In LA? In
LA. For those of you who are in LA, check out my website. There's a ticket link. I would love to see you there.
Ooh.
And so that's been taking up a lot of my mental headspace. I was supposed to film in December with Himeros, but I did something, and I kind of want to ask you about this too. I pulled out of work. This was going to be good work too. Like it was going to be
in December, like this coming
December.
Like
I
months
was
and months
yes,
away.
I know. I mean, they schedule things really far out in advance. But this was going to be like a scripted situation with multiple actors in a beautiful location. It was going to be in Costa Rica. Do you remember Shelby?
Yeah.
At Shelby's retreat, which is called the Jungle Gayborhood. Beautiful place in Costa Rica. I haven't been yet, but the pictures are amazing. But I think they had a bit of a disagreement on some things. So they moved the shoot to like the mountains an hour or so outside of Barcelona. And I'm kind of like, if I'm going to take that many days off work, do I really want to be like isolated in winter somewhere in Spain?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just didn't sound appealing to me. So I bowed out. I was just like, you know what? I don't think this is for me anymore. I hope you guys can recast it. Thanks for thinking of me and for the opportunity. Do you turn down work? Like I don't usually turn down.
I don't.
Unless there's something like super cheesy about the setup. We've talked about this before. Like I don't want to do, dumb stepdad shit anymore.
Oh my God. Did I talk about the stepdad?
Did you do a stepdad one recently?
Yeah. It was the one that I did. The Say Uncle shoot that I did a couple months ago.
Okay.
And the script for it. Like, it was so... well, first of all, they were telling me that some performers that they've had, like, have been, like, really, like, had a problem with the scripts before.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, I know it's porn, it's stupid, and like whatever. So I'm like, so just do it, say the lines, and like get to the sex. But this one was like this kid. He's 19 years old, was my scene partner. He comes in, I'm laying on the bed, I'm sleeping. I'm like, he comes in, he's like, hey, stepdad, look. I'm like, just call me dad. God damn it. Like, and he wakes me up and he hands me some papers. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. Shut the door on your way out. And he's like, well, I aced my first test. I thought you'd think it was really cool. I was like, well, you're majoring in English. It's like the easiest thing you can do.
Oh my God.
And he's like, oh. he's like, oh, now you're going to sulk? Oh, now you're going to sulk? Oh, poor thing. Oh, so my one day off, you come in here, complain about everything. Do you think that's fair?
Where is this going?
He sits down. He's like, I know, I'm sorry, I'm dumb, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's okay. You're still young. You could smarten up.
Wait a minute. Where is this going?
And then so he sits down. I'm like, well, you know what happened? You know what? Puts me in a better mood when you annoy me like this.
This sounds like abuse porn.
He's like, well, I thought we weren't going to do that anymore because it makes mom so sad.
This is fucked up.
And I say, don't worry about it. She's not going to find out this time.
Wow. Who the fuck wrote this crap?
I don't know. But it's like, it is what it is. It's
That's horrible. It couldn't every time they have me play the older guy, like I always try and be like go get him, tiger. Like I trying to be like that person, not the like, oh, you're a piece of shit and like come sit on my dick to show you what a piece of shit you are. No, write better porn.
Well, that was
writers.
That was just one. That was just one of them. The other ones weren't as bad. But that one was definitely the one
insane.
That. I mean, it made me laugh because it's just.
I don't care about your goddamn test. You're a dumb piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking English.
Get out of English.
Fucking stupid piece of shit.
Everyone passes English. Oh my God. Okay. I've missed you, Cole. This has been really fun. Yeah, I think that's it for me today.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone, thank you everyone for listening. Tune in next week. We have Troy Daniels, international sensation.
Hottie hot.
So hot. Very excited to talk to him.
He's gotten hotter.
Oh, he gets hotter every year.
Every day.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
Every day.
Yes, indeed.
In every way.
Yes. Just like you, Cole. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. I'm Adam Ramzi.
I'm Cole Connor.
This has been Sorry for Asking.
Bye now.
Bye.
This has been Sorry for Asking.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And until next time, stay sexy.